Hello everybody and welcome back to the Vault of Lady M. Woo! Doing my oldest son's hooray dance over there. Welcome back, you guys. I really appreciate all of you guys who have been liking, commenting, subscribing to my vlogs so far. So as you can see this week around, I'm all up in my glory. I'm doing a full length shot specifically for the vlog that I want to post this week. This is a very interesting topic, and it's not just applicable, like for church women specifically, but for all women out there. And I know when it comes to this particular topic that I'm going to address this week, I know that a lot of us ladies, we tend to get it so wrong. So let me get right into it. So our topic for this week is how to dress for your body type. Nou, die is 'n groot een, mense. This is a very big one. Because I know that for many of us, we just select clothes for whatever looks trendy, whatever looks fashionable, and we put it on. Bob's your uncle, there we go. But for the people actually looking at us, remember, it's not just us in the world, there's people, especially when you come up into the house of the Lord, you have eyes staring at you all the time. So for people that is watching you, regardless of where you're at, whether you're in church, in the mall, first impressions last. That is the saying that goes out there. So what you wear, I guess human beings are just created that way. If you are dressed appropriately, if you are not dressed appropriately, people automatically just make a judgment call and they make their assumptions based on what you are wearing. Imagine that people haven't really got to get to know who you are, but they're already judging you just based on your attire. Which means we have to get this right, ladies. We have to make sure that what we are wearing gives people generally a good impression of ourselves. So, for today's topic, I'd like to demonstrate a few things, and later on you'll see in the videos as well that's coming on what to do and what not to do. So just as a brief highlighter, and I'll show you right now, coming up here, you get 4 body types, right? You get the hourglass, you get the athletic, you get the apple and the pear body shapes. And I'll explain it to you as we go along. You'll see in the picture below. So basically, firstly, you want to identify what body type you have, right? For example, a pear shape, we all know that pear is small on top and then it goes big at the bottom, right? So which means your upper body tends to be very small, but you've been blessed in the other areas here at the bottom. Nothing wrong with the different body types. God made us all unique. God made us all special. So I think we as ladies, we just beat up on ourselves about our bodies. Ask me, I'm the very first example of that. We beat ourselves up about body types and we don't fall in love with ourselves based on how we look. Topic for another day. But firstly, you want to identify, do I have an apple shape? Do I have like an hourglass figure? Am I like boxed in like an athletic shape? Do I have, the 4 body types? So once you establish your body type, then it makes it very easier to shopping for the type of clothes that will flaunt off your good things, your good body parts that you want to flaunt off, or it will showcase just your body in a better way in comparison to if you don't know your body type. Now you're just going to select things and then you get home and you realize, when you fit that thing on, actually this doesn't look good on me because my bum maybe looks a bit too big, or my thighs looks too the dress or the material that I'm wearing, it emphasizes my thighs, or your body, your cleavage, your top area, or your shoulders or your neck. So once you know, like I said, tip number 1, once you know your body type, then it's very easy to shopping for clothes that will suit your body type. So obviously I know there's a lot of dynamics that goes into that. Material, for example, I know the very thin material, you get that thin, like a thin material that clings to your body. for me as a woman that has, you know, extra curves and that has some cellulite, let's be real ladies, I know that type of material, especially if it's going to be like a fitted dress or a fitted skirt, I can't wear that. Or I won't say I can't, but let's just say it's going to show off my cellulite, or it's going to show off certain parts of my body that I don't want to emphasize. So obviously material types also come to play, which another tip is very important, ladies. When you go shopping, make sure that you fit the clothes on. I know it's easier said than done, but I'll prove it to you right now just based on what I'm wearing. For most of us, we know the size that we wear, whether it's a size 12, whether it's a size 14. But you have to remember, different shops, size 14 is not necessarily the same. So, yeah, I'm going to give it away. My pants, size 14, which I'm wearing, I bought it by Mr. Price. But if I just come a bit up close, you will see that even though this is my size, it's a very small make. And just by wearing this jeans, it's actually too tight. You'll see here, here's a bit of creases here with my jeans, which means it's too tight, it's a bit uncomfortable, I can't stretch or walk as I'd like to. So once I have this, I need to make sure, if I am going to wear this, that the top or the jacket or whatever I'm wearing on top of it needs to hide certain areas that I obviously don't want to show off. So it is my size. But like I said, make sure that you don't just grab things because it is your size, but obviously different shops make certain sizes smaller or bigger, etc. That is one of the disadvantages. I would also say for online shopping, that's something that I prefer doing most of the time. You need to know they usually give you like this page where it's, you have to measure like, or it gives you the measurements of your top or your bottom, and it gives you a UK size, a US size, South African size, whatever. So you basically need to know your exact measurements if you can, to when you're doing online shopping, to know if that particular item is going to fit you. Right, so what I basically wanted to demonstrate over here, like I showed you right now, this jeans is quite tight, right? So for the top that I'm wearing, I would say it's okay, it's appropriate, it's not too bad, it doesn't show off that much, but I would even take it a bit further to wear a top or a jacket or a jersey that is slightly longer, because then it's gonna cover, you know, the creases that is here. People won't say or look or see, oh, but die jeans is actually te klein vir jou meisa, het passie vir jou nie. You know, because we as ladies, we look at each other like that and we make our own judgment calls or assumptions, whatever. So something that covers a bit here, or I would advise even longer, if you don't want to show your behind area, then obviously something that is halfway through or a bit longer to cover that up would make this bottom item look great, right? It won't look that bad. But let me demonstrate further. I'm wearing a few different items just to show you what type of clothes will suit you or won't suit you based on your body type. So what I'm wearing over here, this is kind of like a crop top, not completely. Crop tops is usually up there, but I wouldn't wear something like this with this jeans. It's tight on me, it's already feeling like it's too tight, it's too small, it feels that way even though it is my size. So obviously if I'm gonna wear a crop top or a top that is higher above the line, like you can see over here, there's a bottom part of my tummy hanging out. Ooh, any buttons, help me, help me. So obviously, even though the top looks cool and funky, I wouldn't advise that you wear something like this if you know that your bottom is too tight, it looks too small, your tummy is hanging out, all of those things. It doesn't really. The look in itself might look better maybe if I was slightly thinner, lost a few weight, maybe, you know, if the jeans was a high-waisted jeans and came up here, then obviously this top would go beautifully with this jeans, right? So, and I'm just giving some demonstrations because this is the type of thing that we get wrong. We wear clothes or we buy clothes because it looks good, But once I'm trying to explain to you, when you mix and match it with your different types of clothes, make sure that it looks right on your body, right? Here comes another very bad example. I'm wearing a bodysuit. Let me come up closer. So as you can see, love the bodysuit, got it from Mr. Price. Complete epic failure. Like you can see, if you are like me, and most moms are us out there, had babies, etc., etc., we must get that extra bit of blessing. Want God het vir ons die mag en die krag gegee. So, I'm not wearing shapewear or anything like that because I just want to demonstrate to you ladies where we sometimes go wrong. Obviously, this looks good from afar, but when you come up close, can you see what is happening over here? My tummy is hanging over. It does not look good on you. So, if I really wanted to wear this, I would maybe wear a skirt, a high-waisted skirt or a skirt that is up here. Or I'd have to lose some pounds or get me that excellent shapewear, ladies, just to bulge in my tummy, because you don't want to be hanging out all over the show. Right, so that is just a simple demonstration of what I want to show to you ladies in how you dress for your body type. And we always get this wrong. Let me tell you just something very quickly before I show you the rest of my demonstrations in my videos. I'm someone, I love the shopping experience. By now, if you didn't know, I love the shopping experience. So after I gave birth to both of my beautiful sons, I obviously gained, as you can see, quite a lot of weight, because back then, even in my younger days, my family used to call me Mrs. Dunneman. It was no groot geraak everywhere. So yeah, so the shopping experience was very terrible for me after, I had my boys. And I think the problem with us ladies is that many times our body has adjusted, right? We either became too big, and it's not just for those who become big, it's actually for those who lose weight as well. But your mind hasn't adjusted yet, and that is a problem. Ladies, you need to speak to your mind, to your thought life, and convince your thought life. Kyk hierso, ek kan nie actually meer in 'n size 34 gaan nie. Ek is nou 'n size 38 or 40 or 42. Because once you get that adjustment right up here, it's going to be much easier then to shopping for your correct size, because nothing looks more terrible than you thinking, okay, I'm still a size 36, but you are wearing, you're buying you stuff that doesn't actually fit you, it's too big or too small. So ladies, when your body adjusts, and we go through that in life, I know we don't always like it. Obviously, you can lose weight and go up a liquor healthy lifestyle, whatever, but let your mind adjust to what your body is like. And I don't just say that for your weight, but even in the sense of, we think, okay, I used to like the crop tops when I was thinner, but now I have a bulging tummy. So a crop top but hier sit met 'n broek wat daar sit, unfortunately it's not going to work, it's not going to look good on you, it's not going to compliment you, and people's going to look at you like, hey. So yes ladies, please let us just work. That's step number 3. Let our minds adjust to the reality of what our body looks like, even for the styles of clothing. I'm not saying we can't buy anything out there, but once you know your body type, once you know what suits good, what will complement you more, then it's much more easier to shopping for what you would for you just looking nice and shalalas and so on. So I hope ladies and men out there that is watching, that you basically enjoyed this, and let me know what you think of the videos after this. I'll be posting some items of how to wear certain things for body types. So yes, let me know. Thank you once again for subscribing, and hope you have a great week. Hey guys, so yeah, I'm wearing a blue jumpsuit, but as you can see, it's tight around my tummy, tight around my behind. It's loose at the bottom and it's a bit loose on top, so You definitely don't want to emphasize the tight areas over here, so you can dress it up. And all I'm doing is I'm covering it up, especially at my behind. My top is the front is also not showing that badly. Adding some yellow shoes just to bring a pop of color to the look over there. So the top is covering most of what I don't want to emphasize. And then I'm just wearing a little cute blue accessory on my head there. This next look, I'm wearing a floral pants, but wearing a red bodysuit. As you can see, everything looks fitted. So my front area is emphasizing my tummy. The back is emphasizing my behind. So some people could pull this off, but for my body type, this doesn't look that great, 100% that great for me anyway. So now I'm wearing a black top to cover most of the areas that I don't want to showcase. The top is a bit loose because the pants at the bottom is a bit tight. So yeah, as you can see, the girl is getting it. She has some movement over there. Adding a little red cap just to add some dynamics to the look. So you want to be comfortable and look sexy.